The 2012 election was referred to slanderously as the smallest election in history. Nobody was super pumped. Nobody saw a clear difference between the candidates, right? We had Obama and Mitt Romney. And my position today is that it is a good thing, right? Is that why do people get super involved in politics, super focused, super frantic, sharing, liking, subscribing, fucking, getting all their friends involved? Usually, a lot of the times, it's because they're worried about a problem or they're scared of their opponent. It's a lot easier to drive up, and a lot of people are motivated by fear and anger. And an election where there's not a lot of participation is generally going to be an election where there's not a lot of fear and anger. There wasn't a lot to be upset with Mitt Romney about. And the flip side of this coin, the other way of saying this, is that the American people weren't super interested in the election because they had a reasonable level of trust in both of the candidates, which is a good thing. I guess there is like the flip side where it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, if both candidates are bad, if both candidates are good, we would have low participation in both cases, right? Like if people give up on the system, or if people trust the system to run without their intervention. But in this case, like, what are the complaints about Mitt Romney? What are the complaints about Barack Obama? He said binders full of women one time. He tied his dog to the roof of the car after it threw up. Obama wore a tan suit. Obama drone striked some people. Stuff like this, right? Like, we don't have even remotely the level of scandal every single week that we do today. So, yeah, I guess it's a brief thought. I guess there's not much to it. It's just, it's worth remembering that our duty in politics is to be the invisible hand, like the canvas of society. And a politics where every single citizen feels the need to get involved, like we have today, is not a good politics. And once things calm down, it's important to remember that people having the trust to take their hands off the wheel and let other people steer it, because things will calm down after Trump, hopefully. It's important to remember that when that time comes, that's a good thing. It's not a great tragedy. Obviously, there's benefits, right? If more people are more civically engaged, if more people are more active, there's benefits. But, one of the things that frustrates me is that a lot of our leaders, I don't know if there's a good word, have given up. No, they've given up on the people. The leaders have given up on the people. So when you speak to some of these guys, it's like, oh, well, we have to talk about price gouging even if we don't believe in it, even if it's not a real policy, even if no policy wonk believes that price gouging is even a real thing. It doesn't exist. Every good that anyone's ever purchased has been purchased at market price. Like, any policy against price gouging is inherently nonsensical. Candidates are cynically adopting these kinds of positions to what? To try to trick people into voting for them because the people are too stupid to listen to reason. So it's very cynical, but yeah. I think that's the key lesson. It's just, when things calm down, voter participation will decrease, voter turnout will decrease, politics will not be mainstream if we have two normal politicians, and that's a good thing. The reason Trump makes headlines every single day is from insanity, right? Presidents who are doing their job, who are going in and out, passing deals, getting the infrastructure bill done. Most Americans didn't hear about the infrastructure bill. Most Americans didn't hear about, pros and cons, Build Back Better. Nobody hears about this stuff. It's politics. Who cares, right? Who cares about bills? Who cares about budgets, right? As long as my lifestyle, which is a pretty good one, by the way. God bless America. As long as people's lifestyles are fine, then who cares about that stuff? Anyway, I think we've exhausted this issue, so I'll catch you guys next time.